quiet moments of our lives, when the world ceases to clamor, we find ourselves face to face with the very essence of our existence. It is in these moments that we are confronted with the duality of human nature, the choice to react in the heat of the moment or to respond with thoughtful intention. It is a choice that defines not only who we are, but also who we can become. The ancient Stoics understood this all too well. They lived in a world not so different from ours, a world filled with uncertainties, challenges, and provocations. Yet they discovered a profound truth. We cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength, said Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor whose meditations still echo through the corridors of time. To train our minds to respond, not react, is to embark on a journey of self-mastery. It is to cultivate a fortress within, a place where our reason stands guard, filtering every impulse, every emotion, through the lens of virtue and wisdom. The Stoics teach us that our emotions are not our enemies, but rather signals that something within us requires attention. Anger, fear, and sadness are not to be suppressed, but understood and transformed. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, reminds us we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Our minds, when untrained, can become prisoners of our own making, shackled by the chains of irrational fears and unchecked emotions. But through Stoicism, we learn to break these chains. We learn to pause, to breathe, and to reflect before we act. This pause is not a moment of weakness, but of immense power, a power that allows us to choose our response rather than being enslaved by our reactions. In the practice of Stoicism, we find the tools to navigate life's storms with equanimity. We learn to detach from the illusion of control over external events and anchor ourselves in the reality of our inner strength. Epictetus, the Stoic sage, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." These words are not merely philosophical musings. They are a call to action, a call to train our minds in the art of response. As we journey through life, the world will test us. We will encounter moments that threaten to pull us from our path, to ignite the fires of anger or the depths of despair within us. But we are not without guidance. The Stoic way is a beacon, a light in the darkness, showing us that we possess within ourselves the power to rise above, to respond with grace, wisdom, and unwavering resolve. We are all capable of this transformation. It is not a gift bestowed upon the few, but a discipline available to all who seek it. Through daily reflection, through the practice of mindfulness, and through the constant exercise of our reason, we can train our minds to become the master of our emotions. We can become, as the Stoics envisioned, individuals of great fortitude, unshaken by the winds of fortune, undeterred by the tides of fate. The path is not easy, but it is simple. It requires of us nothing more than what we already possess, the ability to choose. Will we react, driven by the whims of the moment, or will we respond, guided by the steady hand of reason? The choice is ours, and with it, the power to shape our lives. In the end, the Stoics offer us not a doctrine, but a way of life, a way that leads to true freedom. For when we master the art of response, we discover that we are not the playthings of fate, but the authors of our own destiny. We find that in the quiet strength of our reason, we hold the key to a life of peace, purpose, and profound inner joy. Let us then, as seekers of wisdom, commit to this path. Let us train our minds to respond, not react. And in doing so, let us discover the boundless potential that lies within us all.
If you found inspiration and strength in this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Join our community and continue your journey of mastering the self and embracing the power of Stoicism. Stay tuned for more content that will empower and motivate you to become the best version of yourself.